Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Pittsburgh Steelers are trading for Mike Williams, wide receiver for the New York Jets. 2025 fifth-round pick is going to the Jets for Mike Williams. You know, I like kind of like the deal for the Jets, but at the same time don't. I mean, I like the fact that they're getting a fifth-round pick for Mike Williams, a guy who hasn't been great this year. 9 games, 3 starts, 166 receiving yards. He's made some nice plays with the Jets, but he hasn't been fantastic. But here's the thing. Allen Lazard has been a guy for Aaron Rodgers this year where he loves to throw the ball to Lazard. Absolutely loves it. And sure, he has Garrett Wilson, he has Devontae Adams, but Allen Lazard has been a go-to target for Rodgers this year. And what just happened with Allen Lazard? Yeah, he just got put on IR and is going to miss some time. At least in their next 3 or 4 games. So, if Lazard was healthy, I would say, okay, this is a great trade for the Jets because you have 3 great wide receivers, and you just traded your 4th wide receiver for a 5th-round pick. That's an amazing trade. But Lazard's on IR, and Mike Williams was kind of becoming that 3rd wide receiver again. And, in fact, in their last game, he had more of a role, more targets than he had been receiving in their previous couple games. So, I'm just you can move on. The Jets can move on. You have Garrett Wilson, you have Devontae Adams. You can still go with those 2 guys. Rodgers will be fine. But who's the wide receiver 3 now? Now that Allen Lazard's on IR. And Mike Williams is on the Steelers, who becomes that wide receiver? Is it the rookie that literally fumbled in the end zone last week? I mean, I think his name's like Malachi or something. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, Malachi Corley. Is it going to be Corley who, ran it into the end zone and started celebrating before he even got to the end zone and fumbled? I mean, they drafted him, so I guess they have high hopes in him, even though he fumbled and made that stupid mistake last week against my favorite team, the Houston Texans. But, so I guess he's now steps up and becomes a wide receiver 3. You also have Xavier Gibson, who I actually think is very underrated. So, I mean, there are some guys that can step up at the wide receiver 3, but Allen Lazard's absence will hurt, and I thought Mike Williams coming in to be the wide receiver 3 again would be good for the Jets, without Allen Lazard. But you got a 5th-round pick for him. I don't think they really care to keep Mike Williams if you can get a 5th-round pick. Now, for the Steelers, I like this addition. George Pickens is great. But outside of that, I don't really think they have a lot of big names at the wide receiver position. Calvin Austin has made some plays this year. He's stepped up from time to time, making some solid plays. Same thing goes for Van Jefferson. But I look at the 2 of them, and I don't see them as wide receiver 2s. I see Calvin Austin and Van Jefferson as guys who are, wide receiver 3 and wide receiver 4, not wide receiver 2 and 3. And Roman Wilson is a guy they drafted from Michigan. He has not been very active. So to add in Mike Williams, and most likely he'll become the wide receiver 2 now for Russell Wilson or Justin Fields, whoever's still on the football for the Steelers. I like the addition for the Steelers. It's not the part of the deal I dislike is with the Jets getting rid of Williams. But I do love the Steelers getting Mike Williams. If he can stay healthy, though, that's, he's been healthy this year, but, it's been a past thing for him to be injury prone. So if he can stay healthy, I like this deal for the Steelers. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.